Do you guys ever have a dramatic image change and for the next like 24, 48 hours you keep catching yourself and freaking yourself out? That may or may not have just happened to me. All I did was open up QuickTime and my brain automatically thought, oh my god, who is this stranger staring at me? It's taking a while to get used to. Anyway, hello everybody, it's good to see you all, welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about my new hair, my new look for the autumn and probably beyond that. So yeah, first and foremost, what do you guys think? I mean, look at the colour. It's a pretty drastic change. I had been toying with the idea of going back to brunette for some months now, but I am haunted by the experience I had last time I went back to brunette when, and it was almost exactly 2 years ago today. I think it's 2 years ago tomorrow, if I recall correctly on my time hop. Anyway, I went back to brunette back then because I thought that I wouldn't be able to keep up the roots in the winter, keep bleaching them, etc., and that it would just be best to go back to brunette. I lasted with that about a week before I seriously regretted it. I really regretted it. It was beautiful, it was gorgeous, the colour was stunning and all chocolates and caramels again, but I just wasn't feeling it. In come all of those horrible thoughts about, oh my god, what have I done? Am I ever going to be able to go back, etc, etc. And I told myself that I would leave it until the next May, my birthday, until I went back to blonde to, you know, give it a rest. But I was so desperate to go back to my sandy blonde that I think I got to like March and I was just, I'd had enough. But the one thing that haunts me about that experience going back to brunette is that my hair before, even though it was bleach highlighted blonde, was the condition of it was still incredible and it was really strong, really thick. I still had more hair than what I have now. I mean, I have lost a lot of hair since being on Tysabri and it does grow thinner now, which does suck, but I never thought I'd say this, but I'm so lucky that my hair is naturally ridiculously thick and I have a ridiculous amount of it, because if I had like normal person's hair, it would be like hardly any left now with the Tysabri. So it is a sucky side effect, but it's one that I am going to take because it's working. So yeah, I went back to brunette and the condition of it just was like crispy and horrible. It was dry. My hair for the first time in years didn't have a shine to it. It looked so incredibly dull. Like there was no, it didn't glow and it didn't have that like luster that my hair used to have. And I was really gutted by that, because before I went blonde, obviously I was a brunette. What the hell is my top doing? I was a brunette for a very long time, in fact my whole life, apart from being you know, crazy colours like green. So I was really gutted that I had made such a big decision to go back to brunette and to only make my hair even worse than it was before. I have no idea why my hair reacted to it like it did either. I think my salon used matrix colours. I'm not 100% on that, but I can check. But I found it really strange because, you know, other people have their hair coloured absolutely fine and they didn't have the same result as I did. Maybe it was just the fact that there was a lot of bleach in it and my hair just finally decided, don't you know what, I've had enough. I didn't want this tint on my head. So yeah, since then I have been shit scared of going back to brunette or really doing much with my hair at all, apart from the usual top up full head of highlights with my sandy blonde. The thing is though, my hair had got to a point where it just wasn't happy, and I was facing the very real prospect of having to have a lot cut off, or I could go back to brunette for a long time. It took a hell of a lot of thought, and I mean a hell of a lot of thought. I was really quite, you know, distressing myself of trying to make this decision on whether I should do it or not, considering what had happened last time and how my hair actually got worse. But I have a friend called Lucy who has been working for a few months now at this organic salon in Ventnor. It's like down the south of the island. A lot of people who, if they've come here on holiday, have been to Ventnor. And the salon that she works at is cruelty-free, vegan, organic, no chemicals whatsoever, no nastiness at all is allowed in that salon. Even their hair colours are all organic and all natural. And one day I went down there to check it out because I hadn't been down there yet since she started working yet, and I missed her loads anyway. So I booked in a blow dry and we were chatting about it, and you know, I mentioned my considerations of going back to brunette and my fears of the condition that it left it in last time. And that's when she told me about the colour system that they use there at the salon. Still 100% organic and vegan and cruelty free, etc, etc. And I figured because it is all natural and all organic, that it would be better for my hair rather than ladling it with putting lots of chemicals on my head. Okay, I've had enough of putting anything on my head, let alone more chemicals. So I was a bit more open to the idea of changing my hair colour. And she brought out the book and we had a nose through all the different colours that they could achieve with these purely organic products. And I was amazed at how they could get these colours using no chemicals. I mean, it's incredible. And it goes to prove that you do not need chemicals on your hair to achieve a gorgeous colour at all. So we're flicking through and we decided on like one colour, and then when it came to the crunch point yesterday morning, we went for a completely different colour. I was completely gobsmacked by the test pieces, how they came out. The first two test pieces were a little bit of a fail in terms of colours, but that's the whole point of doing strand tests. But let me tell you, the colour itself, whilst it wasn't the colour that we were hoping to achieve, it was gorgeous, it was stunning, and the shine that came off of these, you know, strands of hair with these test pieces was just incredible. And that was just rinsing the product out, let alone, you know, shampooing and conditioning and, you know, treatments and things like that afterwards. It was incredible. So I thought, you know what, I think this is the right way to go, you know, maybe this is a good decision to make. So I decided to go for it, and yesterday this happened. I still wanted my ends quite light. To be honest, I was not expecting it to be this dark, and I am, whilst I love it, I absolutely love it, don't get me wrong, the colours are beautiful. The only doubt I have is that it is a little bit too dark. I mean, right now we're in very good lighting here, so this is how the colour is supposed to look really. But in normal light, it's really, really dark. And the problem that I have with that is that I worry that it's very harsh on my features. I think you can't, luckily you can't see it now, but for the, you know, benefit of this video, I am going to try and let you guys see my eye bags that I've got. There you go, look, look. Aren't they awful? I have horrific dark eyes. It comes from having olive skin, even though I look really pale, which is another point that I'll go on to in a second. I just think it's very, very harsh on my face, and I'm really not sure about it. And the saving grace though is that the colour is stunning and it's gorgeous, and I have had so many comments on Facebook and Instagram, so if you're one of those people, thank you so much for your comments. It really means a lot, because it was a huge brave thing for me to do, because I did love being blonde and I wanted to be blonde forever, but the condition of my hair meant that it was time for it to go. And if I want to be blonde long term in the future, I am going to have, you know, this kind of thing going on for some years. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back, and you see the kind of light caramelly colours here. I think I'm going to have a few bits lightened at the top just to break it up a little bit, where the start of the hair is so so dark and very, God, I never thought it'd be that difficult to find words to describe your hair. But yeah, and I noticed when I was setting up for this video that I had to touch up like all of my makeup, whereas before I wear hardly any makeup, like in my past couple of videos at all. So that is one thing that I don't like about being brunette, is the fact that I do have to wear more makeup. My brows have to be very, very defined. Otherwise I just look like a ghost going on to the paleness. I am not this pale. So I am not usually this pale. I have no idea why my lighting has decided to make me look like Casper today. But there it is, that's my new hair. Let me know what you guys think, please, because I want people to be really, really honest, because don't you find that there's this problem where they have the best intentions at heart, of course they do, but when people they'll say something's really, really nice because they're a friend and they're, you know, afraid to say what they really think. So honest opinions, please. I personally think that I look better blonde. I do, but that doesn't mean that I would not have had to do this anyway. This had to happen whether I wanted to stay blonde or not. we seem to get it into our heads as well when we think we know how we look our best. Anything less than that is like, it's not on. Even if you look fantastic, you know, without all the stuff that you think makes you look your best, it doesn't matter because it's stuck in your head that that is how you are supposed to look. I don't think that I look like myself at all. I think I look like a completely different person, and it is really, really strange because you walk past mirrors in the house and you have to, you know, look again quickly because you're aware that there's a stranger in your house suddenly, like when I opened up QuickTime and oh my god, there's a stranger staring at me. It's really quite strange. Like I said though, I do love it, and the condition of it is incredible. It's insane. I don't know why, but this light isn't picking up. I know it looks shiny, it does look shiny, I know that, but it is like BAM! Shiny in real life. It's insane. I had to have at least 2 inches off as well, so it's feeling quite short, and I'm not quite, you know, that's a big change for me as well. As someone that's been growing their hair for a long time, haircuts are a traumatic thing. But it saved all of this having to be cut off, so I'm grateful. And I never thought that colouring my hair would save my hair. It's insane. And going back to what I said earlier, it proves that you do not need chemicals. You do not need all these harsh things attacking your hair just to get it a colour that, you know, you can achieve and more using natural products. So if you're on the Isle of Wight and you fancy having your hair done, please, please, please go and check out the Hair Shack in Ventnor. It is absolutely amazing. The interior is all like reclaimed stuff, and it's really, really trendy in there, aside from it looking gorgeous. It's just nice having an ethical place that truly believes in the products that they sell and, you know, the ethical message behind them. So yeah, go check it out, go get pampered, go ask for Lucy as well because she's training and so she needs all the experience that she can, so go ask her to blow dry your hair. In the meantime, I'm going to be getting used to my hair, forcing myself to take lots and lots of selfies so that I can really get used to it and, you know, settle into the brunette feeling again, because I don't remember looking like this. I know how pathetic it sounds, believe me I do, and that's why it annoys me so much. I apologise for the lack of videos lately as well, I really, really do. It was not my intention at all to leave it this long. I had plans, damn it. I've been 50% busy with stuff that I can't even make videos out of, which is really, really frustrating for me, because if I was really, really busy and I could share it and talk to you guys about it, it wouldn't matter. But no, it's been ridiculous things like doctor's appointments and things going on and stuff. And then the other 50%, I've been really, really ill. I seem to have caught every single bug going lately. Dylan's a bit similar to me as well. He'll like catch everything that goes around, but he gets over it in like 48 hours. I'm still on the floor, you know, wondering what day it is by the time he's got over something. Please leave your comments down below on my hair. Let me know what you think. And I want honesty, guys, please. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.